hand shape. So in the last video on joint stability, we already talked about the joints of your second, third and fourth fingers. Let's look at a couple of things that can go wrong. One is over curling. So that's basically when the second joint over curls. You can feel that there's tension all across here when that happens. So we mustn't let that be over curled. We don't want anything coming back like this. And it's very easy to slip off the keys too when you play like that. But we also don't want to play with flat fingers. That if you just play like that for a minute in the air, you'll feel that it's very uncomfortable and also quite slow compared to that. So this is our ideal action at the piano. Okay, moving on to image 2, we have collapsed first joints. So that's when this joint here collapses. Okay. Oh, sorry, no, first joints, what am I saying? Sorry, that's when this joint here collapses. We already talked about that in the earlier video. That's very, very uncomfortable. You can feel that. So again, back to this shape, this is how we want to be playing. And then finally, image 3, when the third joint collapses, that's when we have that. And that's a very, very common mistake in the early years of playing, and even later, believe it or not. So when you press down, you don't need to keep on pushing, because when you keep on pushing, it's very easy for that to collapse. So just push down, stop pushing. You don't need to push anymore. The sound has already been achieved. And practice very, very slowly, one finger at a time, to make sure that those joints aren't collapsing. Keep practicing that in each hand. If they do collapse as you're playing, it's okay. Just notice it. So if my joint collapses here, push it back into place and try again. If it collapses again, push it back into place and try again. Eventually, you'll start getting it right. Happy practicing.